All right. Shalawam, this is GMS Louisiana Saints with another pre-camp lesson. But before we do anything, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Microchip. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great Millstone who ruled and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you sincere brothers endure until the end. We're just going to get straight into the lesson. Hey, as we get closer and closer to this thing coming to pass, Jacob's trouble and the salvation, these people that were scoffing at us for the longest time in the past are starting to pick up wind on things and be like, man, these guys, hey, they might know what they're talking about. Everything they've been saying for the past 10, 20, 30 years are starting to come to pass, and they're coming to pass rapidly. But before then, what did they do? They scoffed at us, called us bums, said we were losers, angry at the white man because we didn't have a job or money, etc., etc. But they err not knowing the scriptures. They err not knowing what the nation of Israel, especially the elect, the 144,000 and the rest of the righteous 1/3 are going to be once we come into our full glory with those new spiritual bodies, ruling as the first fruits in the kingdom of heaven.
1 John. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be.
A point blank period. It doth not yet appear what we shall be. And we can only speculate what the kingdom's going to look like, and we may tell people here and there what we speculate it's going to be, but it's going to be even more grand than that. We're going to be taller than we are now. We're going to have new spiritual bodies. Energy and righteousness is going to be flowing off of us. And then when they see how we run this earth, it's just going to be a complete head buster. Clean water, clean air, the animals are going to be in order, women are going to be in order, the family's going to be in order, nature's going to go back to its former estate in the Garden of Eden, but even better than that. So it's a beautiful thing to look forward to. So to you sincere Akim out there, if you feel like you're getting a little lackadaisical or a little nervous as we get closer and closer to this thing really popping off, and you're seeing all hell beginning to break loose, hey, just know that if you endure, you're going to be a part of that greatness to come that people didn't even look for, especially from a bunch of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And especially you Edomites and you wicked 2/3 Israelites who still want to be everything else under the sun but what you are, still trying to find any little leeway to hearken unto your big daddy Esau. Hey, you're going to be just as shamefaced as that damn devil in that day once you see the salvation and just what's to come.
Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
Hey, that's speaking of Yahawashi. And what does it say? We're going to be joint heirs with Yahawashi. Con. You can get it real quick.
This Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs. Heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with the Mashiach.
And I don't know if a lot of you really understand what that's saying, but can you imagine being joint heirs with Yahawashi, the Most High's second creation, the Most High perfected creation, Salakia, the Most High's first creation, his perfected creation, the king of this earth, Yahawashi in perfection, who was the one that was that ultimate sacrifice for us to allow us to become joint heirs with him and come back to our power. Of course, we're not going to be on Yahawashi's level like that, but as I said, we're going to be joint heirs, so we're going to be looked at in a sense like Yahawashi. And that's a beautiful thing. This great person that even people that don't know about the Bible, they know is so-called Jesus, and they know the basics of the story of the nativity and the crucifixion and all that. You're going to be joint heirs with the power like that.
If I can say that. That shows like the integrity of Yahawashi, like far as for you to be able to rule over a nation, you should be willing to die for that nation too. That's only right for you to lead a nation. Now you all put yourself before the nation. And that's what he did.
It says that in the rest of the verse, it says, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together.
Hey, the servant is not greater than his master. Yahawashi went through his tribulation and suffered, but where's he at right now? Sitting at the right hand of the Most High, waiting to come and rule over this kingdom that's been set up before him. And hey, we've suffered like good soldiers of Yahawashi, our general, our captain. So it's only natural that we're gonna take part in the spoils to come and sit at the right hand of our father, big brother, you name it.
You want the reward, you gotta go through the suffering.
And no pain, no gain.
And basically, I want to say one thing too, because what the Lord's finna do on the planet Earth is basically give out one of those old commandments that he did, man. All right? The job that Saul couldn't finish and different other men that we had couldn't finish, Yahawashi is coming back to finish that job. And when that comes with finishing that job, the Lord put the dead men and women, even the cattle of the other nations, all right? So that when the Lord sends his son back, he's going to do that job, man, to the fullest extent, down to the actual period, man. All right, what the Lord wants to be done. Slay utterly, old and young. All the nations over here in America are gonna get put to death, man. The nations that's on the other side of the planet Earth, in the European nations and whatever, on different islands, they're gonna be a lot of them gonna get put to death, but a lot of them going to be held captive, man. All right, for the kingdom of Israel. All right, they're gonna be the new slaves, the first fruits of the slaves of the kingdom of Israel, man. But the point of the matter is, the Most High Himself he's given it. All that was already written, years and years beforehand. The Lord's finna give out one of those old commandments again, man. What you got?
If I could just make a point real quick, what you said about those you heathens over in Europe and Asia, you are going to be the first fruits. It says that in Isaiah chapter 11, they shall ride upon the wings of the Philistines to the west, and Judah and Israel shall go on to the east and make Edom and Moab captive unto them, and the children of Ammon shall obey them.
Hey, because what happens at the end of one of you brothers can get it real fast. This is 2nd Esdras 13 and round about. I think
It says some shall come bound and some shall come.
That's it.
12
to 13. And this is right after Yahawashi just totally destroy all of the nation's armies on the planet Earth in World War III. This is gonna happen right after that happens, man. Go ahead, read it real fast and get back to you.
This is a beautiful one. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 13 verse 12. After that destruction, after that battle in the valley of Jehoshaphat, where those people are going to get beaten into powder, and Esdras couldn't perceive anything but the smell of dust and smoke. Afterwards, I saw the same man, Yahawashi, come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude.
Come down from the mountain is the chariot, the farther ship that he's going to appear in, all right? Because yes, the Lord himself, the one you ignorant called Jesus Christ, is getting ready to come back in a large, extra large ship, man, which we know it's a chariot of Israel, all right? All right? You can't digest that right now. Just hold on, all right? But go ahead,
Come. Hey, Esdras said if I could see the end of it, I would, but I couldn't.
Yeah, man.
Come. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and other some brought of them that were offered.
Yeah, it said bound. Some was bound, some was offered. And he made a distinction between a peaceable multitude. That goes into the 1/3 and the elect, man. Let me let this train go by, man. Go ahead, man.
God.
Make my own stick that arm out there.
And her spirit's bearing witness that she wants to be a part of that Isaiah 4 and 1 crowd. And others brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awaked and said.
Yeah, man. So the Lord, like I said earlier, the Lord's gonna give out one of those, which has already been commanded. The Lord said it in Ezekiel, Ezekiel 30, the 63rd chapter, man. He said that anger and fire has burned in his heart, man. This man hasn't had Isaiah. That's Isaiah. Yeah, Isaiah. My bad. Isaiah 36, 63. My bad. 63. The Lord said he been had that anger in his heart, man. All right. So with that being said, he's been ready to do the commandment of his Lord. He just have to wait. It's not on him. He been told you knuckleheads that can't read the scriptures and divide the scriptures with understanding that I have to wait upon the will of my Father. I don't know the time nor date, but when it happens, I'm gonna get down, man. I'm gonna get busy, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. And he's gonna do it, like I said earlier, to the smallest minute, down to the period, man. He's gonna destroy. It's not gonna be, oh Lord, I went and destroyed them, but I didn't kill all the kids. I didn't kill all the adults and the cattle. No, everything over here is gonna be destroyed, man. All right.
Hey, what happened with King Saul when he failed to execute that judgment? The spirit was taken from him.
Yeah, man. You think Yahawashi gonna do that?
Kingdom was taken from him.
Yeah, the kingdom was,
Hey, and to add, everything, the Lord is not with, the Lord don't make mistakes. So everything that's slated to be destroyed, he's gonna have in his mind to destroy. And everything that's to be preserved and kept is gonna be preserved. Because he said, over it, I'm gonna preserve it, and preserving it, I'm gonna protect Israel, and also what? Destroy it too.
Hey,
as
man.
birds flying,
Right.
I shall preserve and defend. So,
Hey, and that backs up what you saying. Backs up Jeremiah 15:2 on down.
Yep.
Everything that's appointed to be put to
To the
death, and
sword is to the sword.
whatever
Yep.
manner is gonna be
To the
happening.
pestilence, to the pestilence. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because this
correct.
brother he's literally telling you, man. This brother here is literally telling you they got people on the planet Earth that have been preserved since they've been born. At the beginning of time, they get
to be
zapped
cut
by
off.
beams, man.
Yes.
Zapped by laser beams.
And they're gonna be preserved.
Yeah,
To it.
yeah.
No matter what they do
They're
in
gonna be part
life,
of
the
the movie.
angel's gonna be like, don't kill him. He gotta get killed here.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
here, this
Right here.
this
Yes.
type of angle.
Yes.
And then guess what?
This angle, yep.
Because this is the Lord's movie, man, that we live in. Then we call life the Lord's movie. And every actor, every stunt devil, they don't have to go in the back and call them, you ready yet? You got your makeup?
Yeah.
You okay? You got your harness? No. Everybody is on cue, man.
Yeah.
It's on cue.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When that guy, we remember your boy with the dump truck? It was on cue. He
It was
had
on cue.
And the wait. He went in front of, of that thing.
And out of them.
He
It
said
was
out of there.
perfect. It was perfect.
Perfect, man.
Perfect timing. That's what you
Yeah.
call perfect timing.
And the Lord gonna have everybody is appointed for their perfect timing.
Yeah.
And part of this movie, the demolition, the destruction, the explosions,
Everything.
the rocks going everywhere, dirt,
How long
bullets.
it's gonna take for you to burn up?
Yeah, all that
You
shit.
ain't getting around it.
Hey man, like earlier this week I put that thing in Dubai. Y'all seen the explosion?
Oh yeah. Come. People running
Yeah.
somebody on the wall, that bitch just blew up. Boom.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The Lord has really appointed everything for the appointed time. Now I'm talking about everything.
Everything.
The heat.
A call. Everything.
Yeah, everything is gonna be in its
It's
right
gonna
place.
be-
You
Hey,
know?
us meeting up right now and doing this pre-camp lesson. This was
Yeah.
this was preordained since
Set
the
up.
beginning.
It
Every
don't matter.
single
Yes.
thing.
The weather, everything, man.
Like
Whether
I
they-
said,
I want when they go out. Hold on, real quick. When they go out today, I want it raining. I wanted a shallow rain. I want this many demons out there today. You know, the Lord. And sometimes we be like, oh fuck, man, it's gonna rain. Sometimes the Lord like, it ain't gonna rain today.
I'ma shut
I don't
it
think it's
down.
gonna rain, but
Yeah.
I'm shut that shit down
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down.
because He wanted something to come out.
Something
You know.
to come out. Yeah. You want to?
Yeah, man. Hey, the Most High is beautiful, man.
Yeah. Just real
like-
quick to back up what you said.
backing up what you said about this movie, like they got people that were really made in vain. Like backing up what y'all said, like
Vessels made to dishonor.
they were made in vain. Like they actually said you was born in vain.
Born in vain.
Yeah, he
Therefore let the
actually said
multitude
it.
perish that
Yeah.
were born in vain. This is 2 Ezra 7:45. It says,
Ooh, get that.
then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor oppress him that have gotten a victory. So backing up what the brother just said, man, everybody that's slated for destruction is going to be killed. Everybody that's slated for salvation is going to be saved. There's nothing Esau could do. There's nothing your mom could do. There's nothing. There's no way to save those that are slated for destruction and destroy those that are slated for salvation, man. It's already written.
I got it right here too. You could break it down now. I'm gonna get it. All right, here we go. This is might well go on down with it. This is 2 Peter 3. This is what everything you brothers were saying, man. They said that you may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets and of the commandments of us, the apostles, all right, the Lord and Savior, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking about their own flesh and saying, where is the promise of his coming? All right, which we were talking about. For such, the fathers since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. All right, for this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of the Yahawah, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water. Let me let this shit go by. y'all brother was saying. It's really in verse 7. It says, whereby the world then was being overflowed with water perished. And this is the point. By the heavens and earth, which are now by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire, all right, in the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Hey, preordained to go through that nuclear fire now. Hey, when the times of Noah took place, that first death, when the world was cleansed with water and the wicked were taken out, it was already setting the stage for where we're going to now. All the people that survived needed to survive. Those spirits came back and played out their different roles in past lives, building up to now, doing things in the past to just set it up for the ultimate judgment now. Esau getting set up, putting up all these different little things to bring about his new world order in its specific time, only so he could mandatorily implement the mark of the beast and then bring about that hour of temptation where the elect would not take it and secure that crown, and those slated for judgment would take it. Then Yahawashi would make his curtain call, open those curtains, crack those clouds, come with that chariot, and do everything that was preordained from the beginning. And as it said at the beginning of that 2 Peter 3:8, the things that were spoken of, written of before time by the prophets of old. Hey, it was written before time just so it could be manifest now, as it says real quick at the beginning of 2 Esdras 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, point blank period, going back to that 2 Peter 3, things that were written before time, which I have told thee before. And what's really a head buster is that the prophets that are on the highways and byways now are reading the words that they wrote in the past, but they have the complete understanding of it now. That full mind has been unlocked to them, so they can see what they didn't understand in the past and breaking it down in clarity now, further waking up the elect, further sealing the elect, and further preaching the downfall of this kingdom through these prophecies into effect.
Hey, one of them being, and I know brothers, we went over this breakdown constantly. And when you brothers, y'all give your honest opinion, when you read Revelations, the 9th chapter, and then you start putting actual pictures from World War I against it, and the places and stuff that it went down and the events that happened in that place, you can clearly see that's what John the Revelator was foreseeing years ago, man. How the planes look, how the men had the different helmets with the hair on them, like women, and
how they look like flying locusts with a scorpion's tail, which is what those biplanes look like. Yeah. It looked like it hummed like a locust too. And then it had that tail gunner in the back, yeah, which it stung people with and cut them down with.
And we basically see, like you say, John the Revelator is back. He's breaking it down in his fullness and with grace, man. The Lord has given us, even back then, the Lord was dealing with the men of the Lord, but now He's really dealing with us to break it down with grace and fullness, man. All right, and we can literally go and show you, okay, that war in World War I, one of the major focal points of that war was in the valley of the Verdun. It happened in Verdun.
Yeah, Battle of Verdun.
Where the whole damn forest caught on fire, man. That's what, but when the point of the matter is, like this man said, we can see what the bow of steel is in the scriptures. What an arrow is in the scriptures, man.
That can be an arrow that can be shot to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, we know what that is now.
You got to think about it like this: when the prophets are writing those visions in the past, were they going to describe a Satan II nuclear missile and say, "Oh, this is the Russian Satan II that Vladimir Putin put into place"?
Understand? That come back in their life.
And that was too heavy for people back then. Because if you told a man back then, I seen a vision of an arrow shot from the ends of the earth. They're like, man, ain't no way no actual man can shoot an arrow from one end of the earth to the other, man.
With fire on it, because they call it a fiery serpent.
Yeah, like Joel said, in front of it is a
flame burning.
Yeah, and then behind it,
the land is as the Garden of Eden before,
man.
But then after the desolate wilderness.
You was writing a letter to your future self.
Yeah, to your future self. You wrote a letter and put it away. You locked it in a safe deposit box and had to go back to it once you get trained up with it. Basically, like when you go back to a treasure, it's like a treasure we came back to. Yeah, but we have a key to open it. It's like we had the treasure and set it down in a place, but then we had the key. We got the key.
No, what they call them things? They put them in the time capsules and shit.
Yeah.
How the people put a letter or pictures inside of a
Yeah,
bottle,
they roll
throw
it
it
up
in
and
the
put
river.
it, yeah, throw it in the river
We didn't
and
throw it
come
in the
back
river.
and get it.
We didn't throw it in the river, died, and came back and actually found that actual.
And came, got it, yeah.
You know?
Most I told Jeremiah to do that. Hey, bound these up and throw them in the river Euphrates.
And the truth is like,
man.
if y'all brothers ever saw this movie, it's a good movie. There's 3 of them. I think it's 2 or 3 of them. National Treasure. You ever watched that? With Nicolas Cage, he's getting clues and evidence to basically reveal get him back to the treasure of where it's at. And
Like little markings and shit like that?
Yeah, even in Edris, it's like quotation when he'll get to a clock and he'll say 6 past 9 plus 12 to 10 equal the east wind.
A dark saying.
It's a dark
parable.
saying. But the Lord opened our minds to the dark sayings, which leads us back to a treasure. Can say the kingdom of heaven is like a man that has a treasure in a field. But he'll go get it, and when he find it, he sell it all that he had. Meaning he go all out for it. I would say, buy the truth and sell it not. You got it.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna give it back to the brother. And one thing through my experience in the truth, I've seen the Lord have. When you read what is called a Quaker English, it's kind of difficult for other people to see the thous and
thou art.
and
The
different
thou
like
and
that.
all-
Then
yeah.
the Most High really put a little monkey wrench in it. When you try to even a person. You know, a person on the street try to go to the 1611 and really just jacks them up.
Yeah, bug them out.
And they look at instead of a J as an I. So the Lord has really put a mystery in front of them that it can't.
It bug them out.
It bug them out. It can't break it down. So
They gotta close it. They just
you leave it alone, man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's for only special men, man. That's not for everybody. That's why the Lord has put dark sayings and parables and things like that where people can't get it. But it's in plain sight though. You
Yeah.
know?
Back up what you were saying. This the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And who want to seal the book? Yahawashi, man. Revelation, the 5th chapter. He unsealed the book. But this is
Who sent that comforter to you, those angels to sup with you, so you could be able to unlock those seals as well.
Yeah, and I want to say the one thing because you don't. Once you find the word, just because you know of the word doesn't mean you're in the truth, man.
Yeah.
You say you knew the word for 4 years.
Fire.
You said you knew the word for 4 years, man. That don't mean you in the truth.
Yeah.
You only in the truth until you put your hands to the plow, get on these highways and byways, man, and really start serving the Lord. You just a person that knew the truth for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Jake, thank you.
You know, yeah. Many Jakes that think they're in the truth. That don't mean you're in the truth. Until you put your hand to the plow and really show yourself and put yourself in a broad space. To be embarrassed, to be ridiculed, to be persecuted, that's when you in the truth, man.
You're in the truth.
All right, to show your real true faith and works, that's when you win, man.
Come.
Because you back in what Amos, my favorite one, Amos the 6th chapter.
Sit on the couch.
Yeah,
Or the
because you sit on the couch,
with the ivory. Yeah.
the ivory,
Drinking
music
from
playing.
bowls.
You're not in the truth, man. You're just a person that know of it. You're just a
Yeah.
person that you're just a fan of the truth, man.
Hey,
But
you're
you never
literally
put it in.
a armchair general.
Yeah, man. You're just a Stephen A. Smith, or Stephen, what his name is? Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
You're just Stephen A. Smith of the truth, man.
They trying to get a Super Bowl right through the practice
Amos.
squad.
Yeah.
This is Amos 6:3. Ye that put far away the evil day.
Cause that's what you're really doing. You putting far away the evil day, man. You know, you gotta get out and apply yourself, man. When it comes to this word, man, you need spiritual men of the Lord to build you up. You need men, all right, to teach you, man. You can't get it for yourself. You have to get under men, all right. Preferably the men of GMS, man. But we're gonna give you the straight and skinny, all right. The good, the bad, and the ugly, all right. You know, and then brother's gonna build you up in the ways of life, man. All right, how to go about doing things. All right, go ahead.
Ye that put far away the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory.
That's you. You line up on beds of iron. You might got the computer at the end of the bed. You just typing your ass off,
No
man.
socks on. You
Yeah.
know, rubbing between your toes and
Yeah,
shit.
fighting and
Relax,
shit, scratching
yeah.
your ass.
Yeah. Fucking
Scoffing,
around.
No.
scoffing on the comment board.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
And stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat lambs out of the flock, and the calves out of the midst of the stall.
Yeah, that's you, man. You got a bowl of cereal right here. You all right? You got
a
your
2 for $6 Whopper from Burger King.
yeah. You
with
got the Capri Suns right here. You know. You got
That you
your
took from your children.
yeah. You didn't
Took
suck
that
all of
from your
that.
children.
They mad and motherfucker crying. You know. That's you, man. Just typing your ass off. Shalawam. Yahawashi. You know the whole lingo. You know the whole get up. You even know brother's name in the camp, man. You know?
No person, Lil.
Yeah, person.
I know you can. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, man.
I can make a point. I want to make a point real quick.
Go ahead,
because just to add to your elder, because what I learned, like he said, he made a heavy point. He said, you know, you ain't in the truth until you know pretty much you reaping the benefits of the truth. All right, meaning the benefits it comes with grief. It comes with embarrassment, right? It comes with all these things.
Sorrow.
That's when you know sorrows. That's when you know you're in the truth. But the point is that I never knew that being in the truth, that you only way to learn how to live in life is if you know the scriptures. Because you're not living in life like a people I'm living. You're not living in life if you don't know the scriptures. Think about it. We only got the order from the scriptures to learn how to actually walk in our day-to-day life.
Congregation of the dead.
And we was in the day, yeah.
It's the word that quickeneth.
It's the word that quickeneth, yeah. So you dead outside the word. I was
Really
dead.
dead.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you living to die.
Yeah, you living to die.
But just the rest of that Daniel 12.
But when you apply yourself with this actual guide to your life, all right, what they say Bible is?
Basic instruction.
basic instruction before leaving earth.
So you're getting a guide and a manual on how to live life and asking for it to bring forth more life, man. All right? And the Lord has to breathe that in you. You can't breathe it by yourself. All right? Once the Lord breathes it into you, then you need men to actually direct your path on the keeping it straight and narrow, man. Because we've seen many men veer off, you know, and lose their way. But hey, bring out the precept, Bob.
Yeah, this to back up what the priest said earlier, man, because this book was written by the prophets for the prophets. We wrote it down, and then we got it back in the last days. This back in Daniel 12. Verse 4, we learned that the book was shut up. But then verse 13 says this, but go thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. So same prophet's coming back. You got it, right?
Yeah. You stand, like he said, you stand in your lot in the end of days, meaning you're going to fulfill. The law was basically telling him, telling him, look, you come and fulfill what I'm telling you right now. Whether you understand it now, because it was too great for him to understand.
Okay.
You see? And if you were to try to seek out the things that were too high from you to feel sick, like Edris was trying to do, you know, push past the knowledge of the law. And even the Lord even told him, hey, look, you desire to know the things that are in heaven when you don't even know the things that are in earth.
Hey, cause I'm gonna say this, man. You know, I try to wonder as a fleshly man with a fleshly heart, man. With a fleshly heart, I try to wonder what makes me do what I do is another power, bro, that makes me get up every Saturday, conference calls, all this shit. I mean, you got other things going on behind the scenes, but it's another power that makes me have that joy and the love to do what I do, man. You know? And not give a damn.
Just to say this, that's another thing you don't know till you're in the truth. When
Yeah.
you just on videos, you just watching brothers, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, brothers fellowshipping, issues that have to be resolved, but you resolve through the scriptures instead of resorting to being a nigga. Those are things that you only appreciate when you're in the truth. So,
Yeah, the only way to live is to die. And Jacob take that as going die off. Nah, you dying from your old the old way, to learn how to live. In order to learn how to live, you gotta die.
yeah.
Jake thinks we're talking about the grave, and dying is suffering, right? Putting yourself in that pit, you know, basically desiring the suffering too, as far as the afflictions. Go ahead, I got a scripture.
We're dead through sin, but alive through Yahawashi.
That's right. This Hebrews
that kind of goes because we went into which we'll go into it down the line, but that kind of goes into Daniel's the 9th chapter about the 70 weeks, man. You know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, terminate by the 70 weeks. Yeah,
You know. Yeah, one had to come back. You know, somebody had to come back, which was Yahawashi, man, as the prince to take down this prince, man. You know, that's on another note. Go ahead, man.
This Hebrews 10:33. Back to the original topic of the lesson. It says, "Parlous while ye were made a gazing stock, both by reproaches and afflictions, and partly while as ye came companions of them that were so used." All right, meaning the men of the truth, the companion of those that were so used. We're the ones that's used. All right. It says, "For ye had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourself that ye have a heaven have in heaven a better and enduring substance.
Hey, it does not yet appear what they're going to be. But when you have that understanding, you know what you're giving up. And you know what the end game is going to be. The one I always love to bring out, Matthew 19, where Peter asked, Matthew 19, start around 27. Peter asks, hey, we've given up wives, we've given up lands, children. What are we going to receive for following after you? And Yahawashi said, verily, roughly paraphrasing, those that have given up mothers, brothers, sisters, wives, lands, etc., shall receive 100-fold in the kingdom. And you have to have the Spirit dealing with you to understand that all this all these moth-eaten riches of corruption on this side aren't going to make it into the chariot with you. These bodies aren't even going to make it onto the chariot. We're going to be completely changed on that chariot. When we come down, that's when we get our riches. But first and foremost, we're going to have that ultimate riches, being of that elect number and having the laws, statutes, and commandments in you, having the kingdom in your hand, and then it's just smooth sailing and ruling after that.
It says 35, cast not away therefore your confidence with faith, that's faith, which had a great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, endurance, that
here's the
suffering,
the faith and the patience of the saints.
that after for ye have need of having all those things you said of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
Enduring all things like a good soldier, Yahawashi HaMashiach, not being entangled with the affairs of this world, actually believing these words and believing these precepts that we're reading, because hey, we started this lesson off talking to you people out there that don't yet know what the elect are going to look like in that day. But hey, we're also talking to the sincere brothers too. You have to understand that even we don't fully understand what we're going to be in that day when Yahawashi turns to save us.
It's 38. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, that's us, any man or you brothers on the outside that believe and sit around and think, if you drop back, and a drop back meaning to walk away and go back into the world.
Take your hand off the
plow. Take your hand off the plow.
Stop doing work.
Stop working. Stop trying to come to work. You know, basically, you know,
be
business,
like
the dirty Sanchez, like the video I made.
The scriptures basically say, tell you that how this is like a business, man. You going to work for the Lord.
Yeah.
And that work has to be done in the best, most professional way that it can possibly be done, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. And we always clocked in, man.
Yeah, we always in. We always clocked in.
That's how you know this not a man. Because if it was a man, there'd be excuses. We wouldn't be consistently like this every week, day in, week in and week out. There'll be some excuse. Well, it's raining today.
Which they got camps out there to do that. They got guys out there to do that. Like right now, it's what, August, right? Let's say when October roll around, it start getting cold. Them niggas not no winter warriors, man. They going back inside, man.
Yeah. Obviously, that's a men.
They sitting on their couches drinking hot chocolate from their bowls.
Yeah, cause he still got that or what? That was it. But I was gonna say, like right now, it's the COVID going on. Niggas are so serious. Where they at though? Because ain't no more Essence Fest. Ain't no more Bayou Classic. You're not gonna see these guys on the highways out here, man.
Yeah, ain't no more notes. Nothing to celebrate.
Yeah, nobody to get cloud chase from and to be seen no more.
Yeah.
But who's still out here though? Men of the Lord, man. Yeah. All right, the men of GMS.
Evangelists.
Yeah, we out here, man, and been out here. When they had occupied Wall Street, and came and gone, who was still out there? Us. When they had
the Chad Zone,
the Chad Zone,
Seattle.
What happened to Black Lives Matter? They didn't stop riots and
the George Floyd protests.
Yeah, they going back inside, man. Who's still out here? We are. It is what it is, man. The Lord put another fire, another type of spirit in us to do. It's not us that do it, man, but it's the spirit in us that do it, man. The Most High have this programmed us. Once we got snapped back into reality, the Lord has programmed us on a whole nother link, man.
Time to wake up and go.
Yeah.
If I could add, this don't come with benefits.
Yeah, man.
If I could say to add to the brother point, you just gotta wait for that new pass, man. But I can say to add to the brother point, this don't come with when you sign up for a job and you get the benefits of the job. You get 2 Florida days, 2 sick days, 3 weeks paid vacation. This is not the way the truth works. The Lord daily load us with benefits going into the Psalms. That means what? The protection of the angels. All right, the spirit to thrive and keep going. All right, the spirit to belt burdens and carry them. All right, a whole loads on us and still do the truth. That's the daily benefits the Lord load us up with, man. You see?
Hey, I'm just gonna say we're not 9 to 5 Israelites. We're 24/7, 365 a year Israelites.
I had a video where I put. I said this is a full-time job, man.
Yeah, full-time job.
If I can say, even on the left-hand side, Wicked Jake, they dedicated to hustling on the block all day and being posted consistently to chase that dollar. It's amazing how the Most High
always clock in.
has a banner. The same, he got
we
brothers
chasing
on
that
the
penny.
corner instead of selling drugs, pushing the word.
Yeah, we trying to get that penny, man. And that penny is the kingdom of heaven, man. And that comes with sometimes suffering, man. You know, even hey, it's like a business. Sometimes, you know, videos might go slow or the block may be dead. And sometimes it be booming. You know what I'm saying? It's just consistently doing it though, man. Fighting through the highs and lows. Because one thing about this truth, you'll find out it has valleys and peaks. You know, one day you're gonna have a high peak day. Some days it's gonna just be low, man. You catch hell and all type of other stuff, man.
Hey, that doesn't just go for the block. That goes for when it's just you and yourself sitting in your house. You got those demons constantly messing with your mind, trying to sift you, trying to bring you low. But hey, you got the scriptures and brothers to talk to in video just to pray and fast, just to keep your spirits up.
Like I said, the Most High taught us how to be soldiers. Like, and when you're a soldier, if they give you a mission, they don't want no excuses about why the mission not completed. They ain't looking for no excuses, and it's true. It ain't no excuses. Either you do the job or you don't. Ain't no in between or why.
Hey, crossing this threshold, it look good, right? That's why they got a lot of Jakes come out and they like the look of this. Like, oh, that's cool. They talking about the white man and this and that.
Sweetest honey.
But on the back end of this, it's bitter. All right, just like you gotta eat the bitter herbs, you know, during the Passover and certain things like that. That's the other part of this thing, man. All right, but this
that's why he said in the scriptures, though the word was in my mouth as sweet as honey, yet when that honey
was bitter.
when that honey settled down in that belly, it was bitter, man.
which was his mind. It made
Yeah,
his
same
mind
shit
bitter.
gonna happen in the truth, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna rock your fate. Serious shit.
Righteousness.
God.
Hey man, and the Lord might take a friend from you just to see what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
Take your
close
woman
friend.
from you.
Your kids.
Take your kids from you. Take your car, you know, whatever, man. That job, cause they got guys, you know. And I'm gonna say this, man. Brothers ain't what they claim they put us with us that we are bumites. Hey man, they got brothers that make more money than you, man. I'm talking about bringing in 6 figures a year or more. But we out here dedicating our life. They got certain brothers I know that was in the NFL and shit, man, NBA. But this is the real NBA. This is the real NFL. This is the real Fortune 500 job right here, man. And you're looking at right now, it don't look like it. It doesn't appear to what we should be. But right now, you're looking at spiritual billionaires, man. All right? And when billionaires associate themselves with other men like themselves, man. All right? So with that being said, we are devoted to this thing, man. All right? You think it did. It is what it is, though, man. It just, you know, they don't understand, though, bro. Yeah,
It doesn't yet appear to.
Yeah, we all get it in the kingdom. Go ahead.
Most High told you how to deal with you. Anybody that come up new, you got to test them by the Spirit to see what you're dealing with. You don't want to know at the last minute where you had some type of snake among you and stuff. So Most High tested you just like he give you the blueprint, basically.
I'm gonna say this: every camp got a snake, though, man. Every camp got a Judas.
That's a balance. That's called a balance.
And Yahawashi went through, and the servant's not greater than his master.
That's called a balance. This Psalm 68:19, it says, "Blessed be the Lord who daily loaded us with benefits, even the power of our salvation." Salah. I got that word benefits right there. And it says
Strong's H410. Ale.
El. It says God like one, a mighty one, who we know is what? The angels, right? So these are the benefits that the men of the Lord possess. Even if we don't know it, the Lord, like, I got y'all with shit y'all don't even know y'all have, man. It says
the Lord encampeth around those that fear.
it says mighty men. Who the mighty men is? Men of rank, So we're not just getting any men, we get men of rank that's surrounding us. Mighty heroes, angels. It says, God, the one true God, our power. Mighty things and nature. This the point, strength and power. So the Lord give us strength and power to do the things that we do. And it's not of our own. Y'all got it.
And the ultimate benefit is just to wake up every morning and retain this knowledge.
The strength.
Don't wake up and think, you know what? That's not the truth. You know what? I might just be a, you know what? I might just be a ninth ward hardhead. Let me go paint my nails black.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all got
But you got men that, like I say, in all different walks of life, all different fashions of life, man. You know, the same thing the Lord was doing in back then. Like I say, you got men, the same men you calling bums, actually got more than you, man. But we just don't put it out there like that. You know, and some men, in the truth, don't have it like that. And the Lord might have it that way because we always go into it. They might not can handle that, man. Some men can handle, you know, living a lavish lifestyle, but also maintain to come to the truth, come to the block, help a brother out, you know. But we ain't around here calling no man pockets though. We ain't just using the brother up.
Yeah,
pockets.
give you nicknames because
You
we're
know, toting the TV out the brother house when he ain't home and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we know how to maintain ourselves, man.
As I can see, and then they were calling Yahawashi bum. So we come in his spirit, so I take that. I take that
I
one.
take that.
Yeah, right.
And smile.
Hey, again,
In the
it
right place.
doth not yet appear what they shall be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if
man.
Nobody had.
Yeah, I want to see you call me a bum in the kingdom when I'm doing the King David Dougie, man. You know, and I got all those young tender things, man.
Huh?
Hey,
Burn like Eddie Murphy on.
But they ain't gonna remember. They're gonna be up. Half of you gonna just be babies and shit. You know.
you're gonna have that shame though.
Yeah, they're going to Hebrew song saying the kingdom.
Yeah, man.
Your brothers gonna make dances up. We gonna be the formers and actually able to create.
Do it
Hey,
now.
we made up all
We
the
do it now.
dances
Do it
anyway.
now.
So we get in the kingdom of heaven, we just think it's gonna be dull and it's gonna be people just sitting around. It's gonna be jumping like Jordan. The kingdom of heaven gonna be jumping, bro.
And we're not gonna get tired or thirsty or hungry
Nothing,
with those
bro.
bodies.
You know I gotta bring this out. You know I gotta.
All right,
The Sirach 10 and 31. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches?
Point blank. That's a beautiful precept.
Right there.
And what does it say? Well, what's another one that says a poor man who is pretty roughly paraphrasing.
Fears the Lord.
Mean cottage.
When he gets riches, he's exalted. But a mean man who is rich and is a scumbag, when he's brought to a poor estate, what do people think of him? Nothing.
If I can say, even though it's talking about, the elect, but even on a personal scale, if you respect it without no money and you still respect it, so imagine how you'll
much
be.
more when you get it?
You feel me?
God.
Hey, you got these celebrities, Slick Side giving the minute. We know who they're learning from, GMS. Slick Side giving them compliments without saying, oh, I learned from GMS or anything like that, by just coming out and saying, oh, we're the chosen people, Israelites, etc., etc. And that's the so-called greatest of this society doing that. So again, how much more in the kingdom when it's a well-known fact? It's right there, 4D in your face.
Secret disciples.
Mm-hmm.
And also he said, both not upon clothing, rough apparel.
God, that's a beautiful
precept.
precept.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 3:1.
Hey, just to bring it back around to the beginning of the lesson, does not yet appear what we shall be. But as we've been going through with these precepts, if you have that understanding in you and know what you're truly fighting for, then anything you're going through on this side is going to pale in comparison when we're magnified and honored equally with Yahawashi in that day.
Jake ain't really going through shit, man. When you really line up the things Jake going through, that's it. Then you put on table you going through, Jake gonna be like, damn, bro. How you just Jake really ain't going through shit, bro.
Can you go to the store and get food? Can you do that?
Can you take a bath?
Are you getting shot at? Well, so some of you are getting shot at.
You feel me? So we taught not to have that woe spirit. So it's like they automatically come at us with their problems and forget that we going through stuff just by how we handle situations.
Go ahead.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahawaah, and there shall no torment touch them.
Hey, and what does that go into? What we were talking about earlier, being preordained. If the Most High says no harm shall touch them, that means that he set these spirits aside not to be harmed like that until they were beamed up in the chariot and glorified in those new bodies.
In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
Hey, it does not yet appear what we shall be. So these Edomites, these 2/3 Israelites, these heathens, even though we're doing a great work and they haven't seen the fulfillment, the fruits of our labors yet, they think, oh, that's a bunch of niggers and spics, tom-toes, angry at the white man because they don't have a job or a woman, and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, etc., etc.
For thou they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Hey, though we go through these afflictions right now, as it says, their hope is full of immortality. Those new spiritual bodies, having the laws, statutes, and commandments in you, being the first fruits and ultimate rulers of the kingdom to come, being the real masters of the universe, the real he-men.
And having been a little chastised,
Like you just said, Jacob ain't really going through anything compared to what Jacob's trouble is really going to be. Jacob ain't going through anything right now, which is why we're building up that spiritual bank account right now so we can have the Most High put that protective hedge over us.
they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself.
Keep going.
As a gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
And in the time of their visitation, they shall run to and fro and shine like sparks in the stubble. Hey, in that time, it's going to appear what we always were, what we were always meant to be.
They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever.
Hey, being joint heirs with Yahawashi, ruling over these heathens with that rod of iron. And you know what? Not even a dog will be able to move his tongue against the nation of Israel. Point blank, period. So to you sincere Akim out there, just keep enduring. Or whatever your lot is, just endure it like a good soldier, Yahawashi, because what we're going to receive, what it does not yet appear, what we're going to be is going to eclipse anything that we've gone through in this short nightmare under Esau, Edom, that damn devil, and you wicked 2/3 who constantly scoff at us. So with this video, we hope you sincere Akim were edified. As always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalawam.
Shalom.